Alrighty, Coach. Definitely a good win for you guys. Get to move on and tell us about the play that you guys started off with, where Jed came out the door with a three-pointer. Do you feel like it really helped give the team some confidence going into this?
Well, I thought that Jed played well, especially in the second half. I needed him to. He'd been shooting the ball really well in the game shooting, and even at halftime shooting a big nice shot. So he's been playing very well, but you know, this was a night that again showcased our team. When you talk about we won tonight in the playoff game at home, our two leading scorers are scored 4 and 5. And Bronson Motown was sick as a dog, and he's still trying to play through it. But you know what I've said all along is we're 10 deep, and I feel good about all of them playing. And I thought that was the key tonight, better depth.
Yeah. In the second half, you guys came back with several threes, and do you feel like that helped give the team momentum to finish out well?
Well, I thought more than anything else, we played hard defense. Our goal before the game was to take away their three-pointers. That was the key. If we could keep them under 30% from three, we thought we'd have a very good chance to win it. And I think they ended up shooting 27% from three. So I thought they executed the game plan in that way very, very well. You know, I'm happy for the kids to win our first home playoff game ever. That's a great thing for them. I'm happy for them.
What will you be working on this coming days to prepare for the next game?
Well, we're playing one of the best teams in the country, the winningest team in our conference, tradition-wise Metro. I think they got 55 national championships. I can't exactly sure of the count, but it seems like it's 50 or 60. I don't remember how many. But it's a lot. We're coached by a great team. Last time we went up there, they spiked us like we were 2-year-olds, and they were our mom and caught us in the cotton candy. I don't know. It was terrible. I mean, at least 35, but I would tell you that we're coming with a resolve, and we're going to play a little bit better.
Talk about the home court advantage that you guys have built here this season. I think you're 13-2 at home this year. Talk about the home crowd and specifically tonight's home crowd.
Well, I was really surprised, to be honest with you, because once you start having to pay money to come to games, that hurts you at our level. You know, so that was a great surprise. I appreciate Coach, the national championship football coach John Riston was here, and a bunch of the football players came out, and I thought that really helped us. But it was a great crowd. We've had good crowds at home this year. You know, last year we were 6 and 7 at home. This year we were 13-2. That was one of our goals, to increase our home record. But it's been a year of taking steps forward in the program. Our goal was to be really good at home. We're 13-2. Our goal was to finish in the top 4, and we finished 4th. Our goal was to have a home playoff game, and we did that. Our goal was to win the home playoff game, we did that. Our goal was to win 20 games. We're at 21 and still counting. My bigger question is, why not us? You know, we got better players than we do a coach, and so you just hope you get out of the way and let them do their thing. But I was happy for the crowd, and happy that they got to experience 2 wins. I'm so proud of the kids, girls playing and winning. It's a special night when you get 2 playoff wins at home.
Okay, Jed. You came out with a lot of strength right there in the first with a three-pointer right off the bat. Do you feel like that really helped you propel forward in your game?
I think it had something to do with it, but after that, I mean, I came out, hit that first 3, and myself included, we all kind of had a funk for a couple minutes after that. Just couldn't really find our rhythm, and guys ended up stepping up. Stavon ended up hitting a big 3, getting that dunk. Mal got a 3, got a big bucket in transition, and after that we seemed to flow a little bit better. And then, you know, after that, it was about a 10-minute period where we really struggled and they ran out on us. After that, once we battled back, it was a different game after that. It was more of a dogfight, and we were able to battle back and compete in the second half differently than we did in the first half.
Tell us a little more about what you guys did to really move forward in the second half that you guys think you did well as players.
It's hard to say anything in particular. I think we just loosened up a little bit. You know, the crowd was big and playoff atmosphere, especially only having 3 seniors on the team. Not a lot of guys are used to that, and this is only the second home playoff game we've had in maybe ever. I'm not sure, but I think that once that wore off after the first half and we kind of like took a couple deep breaths, I think the second half was a a different game, because once we settle into our game a little bit and stop playing for everybody else, it's fun to watch.
How are you feeling going into the next playoff game into the semifinals?
We feel confident. You know, we're not making any guarantees about anything. Metro's a great team, great coach, great players, but they're also a fun team to play against. They're extremely competitive, just like we are. You know, we've had a great home season. They've had a perfect home season, and if I'm not mistaken, we were the last team to beat them at their place 2 years ago. So we're looking forward to going and playing there. Let's toss it up, see what happens.
Now this was a really grit and grind type game, and if you look at your jersey, you can see it's actually pretty dirty. Talk about just kind of the chippiness. There's a little chippiness, the physical play, and how do you think that's going to help you guys going forward, being able to handle that type of play and still come out on top?
Well, first of all, that's the playoffs, man. That's how it goes. It's going to be gritty. It's going to be a little bit dirty, and it won't be cheap. Those guys, I have a lot of respect for Fort Lewis. I know some of the guys on their team personally, and they're great competitors, and I think that's going to really help us moving forward to next week, because Metro plays a very fast-paced, very physical, a lot of pressure. That's their type of game. So hopefully that equips us a little better than we were equipped last week when we went in there and didn't end up so well. But you know, like I told the guys out there, it can't be much worse than it was last week. So hopefully that's something that plays to our advantage this week.
Now, what was it like for you walking into Masai Arena tonight? It might be probably your last home game. What was it like, and even just the energy in general? Could you tell that you were a little bit maybe more hyped up than usual?
Yeah, I mean, just talking about it, it gave me goosebumps. But yeah, no, this place means a lot to me, and this game meant a lot to me. So for us to come out in the second half, and for myself to be able to actually play well in the second half in my last game here ever, that it means a lot. And I want to thank everybody that has been a part of this, all the coaches, all the fans, and my family that's always here supporting. We're always about 10 or 15 deep, and people are always getting upset about the pass list, but no, this place has been great to me, and tonight was very special for me.
All right, thanks, Jed. Congratulations on another victory.
Thank you.
Go get it.